I also want to go over Mang0 versus Hungrybox. It's a lot of discussion right now about uh, who is second place, who should be seeded highest, who should be ranked highest for the year. This discussion have been like all over the place. When it comes to seeding, I would say it's actually very, very clear cut that Mang0 should be seeded second. Or first it shines, as I'm not going to attend. Assuming Mang0 also does attend. Like, seeding is more like about recent performances. Like, we don't really have a strict rule like, oh, like 7 tournaments or like 3 months. But at the very least, it's agreed upon that seeding is more based on like a fairly short period of time, like 2-3 months maybe. And in that period of time, Mang0 have strictly done better than HBox. He won Royal Flush. HBox won Smash and Splash, which was a very good win. But since then, Mang0 also won Smash Con, and he also double eliminated HBox at EVO, which also obviously means he placed higher in the tournament. So when it comes to seeding, I think it's extremely clear-cut that Mang0 should be seeded higher than HBox. HBox clearly can take it back. He's a fantastic player and has had a pretty good 2017 so far. When it comes to the rankings for who should be like number 2 of the year so far, I think it gets much closer. I feel like you can make arguments for either side. Mang0 obviously have better record against the top 6. I think he has the second best this year next to me. While HBox have struggled a bit more, he has a losing record to Mang0 5-1, against me 3-1, and a really close set count versus King. I think it's like 1 set difference. And also around the same versus Leffen. I think they are also tied, or close to it. Leffen might have a like 1 set advantage, counting Dunpark on the grass. So yeah, overall, that's one thing in Mang0's favor for sure. Much better record against the top 6 members than HBox. However, though, he has lower lows. He has more losses to the non-top 6. Losing to Chudat 3 times, losing to Axe twice. And in before people say Mang0 have less losses than HBox, HBox have also entered like at least twice as many tournaments. So it's pretty understandable that HBox have more losses, but he also have way more wins against these kind of players in like the top 20 and stuff. So in that area, I would say HBox, despite losing like a set to Lucky and Wizrobe, I would still say he has done better. Like, you can't only go like, oh, HBox have lost 1 set to Lucky. He has been putting himself out there way more. So he also has way more wins. And pretty much the same amount of losses to non-top 6 as Mang0. Like, maybe 1 or 2 more, but probably like 40 more set wins at the same time. So, percentage-wise, he's beating Mang0 in that area. And another thing that also is very important that almost never ever gets brought up is if you tend to be a slightly less consistent player, when you're playing at your worst, when Mang0 is playing at his worst, he doesn't have to fight top 6 members. Like, at Summit, for example, he lost to Plop, he lost to Chudat, and I think he lost to Axe that tournament as well. So, when Mang0 was at his worst, like that tournament, or at Rivalries when he lost to Chudat and Axe as well, he didn't have to fight HBox, he didn't have to fight King, and Leffen and I wasn't even there since we were not invited. So the thing is, if a player like Mang0 or King or Leffen, when they're playing at their lowest lows, they don't have to fight me in HBox, or like, you know, the other people in that little circle. When me and HBox, when we play at our worst, we always, or close to always, still play against the top 6. So it's much harder for me in HBox to keep a good set count against the top 6, because at our worst, we still need to play them. Pretty much always. while the same thing can't really be said for Mang0, Mewtwo King, and Leffen. So I feel like that's a very important detail to keep in mind. But when it comes to like biggest wins, I would say they're fairly even. Mang0 have Royal Flush and SmashCon, while HBox have Rivalries and DreamHack Austin. However, he didn't have to play against top 6 members, but that's what I'm saying. Like, HBox have 2 good events there, and he didn't have to fight a top 6 member because everyone else failed to make it there. So even though some people would like discount those wins a bit, I personally wouldn't. Like, if Mewtwo King, Mang0, and Leffen failed to make it to HBox, then they most likely would not have been beating HBox anyway, if they couldn't even get that far into the tournament. But yeah, HBox have 3 big wins, Mang0 have 2. In this area, I would say it's roughly the same. And I attended 1 tournament, HBox won. I attended 1 tournament that Mang0 won. So, in that area, it's very similar. However, though, Mang0 have 2 second places at Super Majors this year, Genesis and Evo. I'm not really sure how people count Invitationals or SmashCon, so I'll leave them out for the moment. But if we count the 2 clear-cut Super Majors, which is Genesis and Evo, Mang0 has outperformed HBox at both, and also double eliminated him at both. Which is a very strong point for Mang0 here. So overall ranking for the year, I would say it's very, very even. I feel like you can make an argument for either player. So that's a tough one to make for 2017. Have Mang0 had a better year? Have HBox had a better year? I feel like it depends more on like consistency versus peaks, I guess. So that one is really hard, and it's gonna be very interesting to see how the rest of 2017 turns out. Like, which one of them is gonna have the higher rank at the end of the year. And also, like, if they climb above me for the year, maybe they fall down. It's so many things that could happen. And yeah, also, yeah, Mang0 wins the head-to-head against HBox. I think I might have mentioned that earlier, 5-1. Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, that's obviously also is in Mang0's favor. But yeah, overall ranking for 2017, I would say it's very, very close. And Ramen Noodles, thank you for the sub, dude. Welcome to the Brotherhood.